welcome back to my channel. It's another reading vlog, and I have another ambitious week. If you watched my last vlog, you know I fell a little bit short. So this vlog, I'm going to try to catch up and read a little bit extra. So I am 50% of the way through House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm really enjoying it. There's twists, there's turns, there's feelings. The characters are getting into trouble because they just can't help themselves. But yes, I need to finish this week. And if I finish Sky and Breath, I will successfully level up my Eevee. So that is the main goal, right? Leveling up my Pokemon. So, and then last week I did catch one of my Pokemon, so I just need to catch my other Pokemon, and that is Staryu. And when I was doing my TBR game, I didn't put two and two together that I picked Staryu for Black Author during Black History Month. Just didn't put it together at all until a friend of mine was like, that was perfect. I was like, you know what? You're right. I didn't realize that. I usually read all year from just everyone, like Black authors, Asian authors, you know, just in general. You know, I just read from everyone and I try my best to do so. But yeah, so this one, I already had the Vanishing Half already on hold for Libby, and it said 5 weeks, but it came early, so I do have that. So that's really exciting. So yes, I'm gonna catch the Staryu, which I love Staryu. It's gonna be exciting to have this. So yeah, so there is the Vanishing Half. And this is about twin sisters who, when they grow up, they kind of lead completely different lives. They are Black twins, and one lives, you know, in the small town that they grew up in, and, you know, she presents as Black, she raises her children that way. And then the twin sister, I guess, marries a white man, and he has no idea. She presents as white, and her husband has no idea of like anything to do with her background. And I think it's how these two sisters go about that and how they juggle that aspect of their lives. And from what I've also heard with reviews and stuff, it also has something to do with, you know, that white privilege and like all of that. So I'm very, very interested for this one. I've heard great things about it, and I'm really happy that my hold came 3 weeks early. So that's exciting. Then for Thin Book for Ekans, and I am going to be able to work towards evolving Ekans after I level it up one more time, but I am going with Things Hoped For. I'm sure you're tired of hearing about this book because I talk about it almost every video because it's been on my DBR for months, but I'm finally gonna get to it. It's another short middle grade, and I'm not gonna say much about it because I feel like I've just been like beating this book over your guys' heads over and over and over again, and I feel like I'm also beating it against my own head because I still have not read it. So one is halfway done, but even halfway through this it's still like an entire book because it's 800 pages, which means I have over 400 pages to go. So it's kind of like having a whole book to read. So yeah, these are what I'm working on this vlog. Leveling up, catching, leveling up. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, so one's an audiobook, that should be pretty easy. 2 middle grades, that should be pretty easy. And then 400 pages of this. And I feel like the closer I get to the end, the less I'm gonna wanna put it down. So maybe the end of this will go a little bit faster than the first half, but we shall see. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this vlog, and yeah, let's just see where we end up. Come on. It's a Monday. I have barely read anything. I haven't cleaned, clearly, and didn't really feel like vlogging this weekend, so here we are. Long time no see, but I did a little bit of reading. So my hold for The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett did come in, and I was really scared because it said 5-week wait, and I was like, no, because this is like one of my most anticipated reads. And it did come in. So I started it and I'm on 26%. I'm listening to the audiobook, which is fantastic. Read by Shayna Small. Like, really great audiobook. She's doing great. But I thought this book was going to be set up a little bit differently. So it kind of caught me off guard, and I don't know why I thought it was going to be set up differently, but the first 20% is following one of the twin sisters that I was telling you about, and her moving back to this small town with her daughter. So this town is in Louisiana, and the way she grew up was almost, I don't know, I feel like it's weird, which I know it happens, but like reading about it is like really like eye-opening, I guess. But this whole community where, if you know, the lighter skinned you are, even if you are black, is like for the better, or is better. And that dynamic is very interesting. So we do have the sister who is black, she presents as black, she has a black daughter, and she moves back to this small town where her daughter is seen as too black, even to the other black members of the community. And so now she's kind of balancing that. And then her twin sister is living a life who is passing as white. And at the moment, it's very interesting. But the chapter I'm on now introduces the first sister's daughter, but like 10 years in the future of the chapters I've already listened to. So that's very, very interesting. But I'm very curious how the characters are all going to come together, especially since we haven't gotten anything from the other twin sister, the one that presents as white and is living her life as a white woman, even though she is black, grew up black, and stuff like that. Her story itself hasn't really come into play yet, and I'm really curious how those two things are going to kind of mesh together. So really enjoying that. And then I also started the ebook that I also got from Libby, and that is Things Hoped For by Andrew Clements, which is the Things Not Seen book 2. And it's very interesting. It's a very fast read, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And it follows this girl who, you know, was sent to live with her grandfather so she could go to a very prestigious music school and stuff like that. And then her grandfather leaves. He just ups and leaves her a voicemail that says, "I'll be back. Your uncle is being really horrible," because his brother is trying to get him to sell his house, and he would have like millions of dollars if he did that, because it's like in a part of New York, if I'm not mistaken, where if he sold his house, it would be worth a lot of money. So that's kind of interesting. So his brother was being too difficult, so he just skedaddled away. And I'm just like, okay. So now there's this high school girl who is doing auditions to get into like Juilliard and all of that. And now she's kind of like living alone, but she just met this young boy who is in town for auditions as well. Not sure how these two are gonna like come together, but it's very interesting, and it's very easy read, and it has me curious. So I guess we'll see what happens. But I have read a little bit more of Sky and Breath. I think it's because in January I read so much. I'm like, I don't know, I'm in a little bit of a reading slump, but this weekend I did play a lot of video games with my partner, and we went to the movies, and we did a little bit of shopping and like all of that. So I had a weekend that was kind of a lot, but not a lot of reading. So this week I hope to kind of catch up a little bit. But I did get to chapter 44, which is page 493. So more than halfway through. I think my story graph should tell me exactly how far. Did I update it? No, I did not. Let me do that. 493, 61%. So in the next few days, I do want to get through this bad boy and finish my audiobook and finish my ebook, because it's like less than 200 pages and I really should just blow through it and get it over with. But like I said, I'm a little bit into a semi-reading slump, but I need to like push through in a little bit. So that's kind of my update. But I have a couple more things to do for work today. An interview to conduct, a team meeting with our team in Tokyo, and then a couple last minute things to do before the end of my work day. And then I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. So it could be more video games, but it could also just be reading. So we'll see. Could be both if I listen to an audiobook and play my own Switch. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that's my update. I don't know when the last time I updated you was, but here it is. Okay, goodbye. Tuesday. I have my therapy appointment in like 20 minutes. Why is it so bright? But I picked up coffee. I picked up the large, and they really gave me all the caramel. So, okay. More of a chocolate girl, but I'm really digging this drink. So, anyways, I stopped at TJ Maxx and I have been running out of socks because most of the socks that I have, I had in Japan, I had before Japan, and it's been over a year since I came back from Japan, so I needed socks. So I picked up some socks. And whenever TJ Maxx has my favorite eyebrow pencil, I pick one up because knowing TJ Maxx, who knows how long they're gonna have it. So every time I go in, I look for it. If they have one, I pick it up. So I have like 3 or 4 at home. So yeah, best to be prepared. Yes, so after my appointment, I wanted to pick up 2 small things for Sean for Valentine's Day. I'm not doing anything really big this year because we're going to be going to Japan in less than a month. So I want to kind of save my/our money until then. Like, I'd rather buy stuff in Japan. Yeah, so there's that. But I'm getting him a couple little things, and so I need to pick that up after my appointment today. But last night, I think I read 50 pages, maybe 60, I can't remember, of House of Sky and Breath, and some things are coming together, I'm a little scared, and yeah, so there's that. But I didn't do much else. I've been bugging Sean to play Overcooked 2. We got some like little expansion packs, and there's like a seasonal update thingy. I've been meaning to look at if that's like a regular thing and if it's free like every season or something like that. So need to look into that. But I've been really into Overcooked 2 lately, so yeah. I haven't read any more of my ebook or any more of my audiobook because after we were done playing video games, I really want to get through Sky and Breath because I feel like Sky and Breath, though I'm really enjoying it, is kind of holding up the rest of my reading because it's so big. So the rest of my books for my TBR this month are not nearly as intimidating in like, you know, the size, and it probably gonna destroy me at the end. But yeah, so I need to finish it. I really do. I need to finish it, and I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. But yeah, so it would be nice to get some other books done while I'm also reading that. For the rest of the week, I need to like really crack down on my reading. So I think in between my interviews, if you're new to my channel, I conduct the interviews, and I think in between my interviews I will read a chapter of my ebook because it's just a short middle grade. I'm already 30% of the way through, and it's like less than 150 pages. It's like 130 or something like that. So I could probably get that done in like a day. I could probably get that done by, yeah, just a day. And then tomorrow I'm driving into the office, so instead of listening to music before, like on my way and on my way back, I should just listen to my audiobook, though I do like jamming out on my car rides. So I'm not a big audiobook while driving kind of person. I love my music, but I think I need to prioritize my reading. I'm really trying. Otherwise, I am going with a really simple look today. I have this new like medication that I'm on, and it's making my skin so dry, like here and just like everywhere. And then also like my scalp is really dry too. Like it's making my whole body, I just saw like a little piece of dry skin. It's making my whole body just so freaking dry. So I went with a moisturizer with SPF and then a tinted moisturizer with SPF as well. So I went with 2 moisturizer instead of like any other kind of makeup today, so I'm trying. And then I bought some stuff so I can like hydrate my scalp tonight when I take my shower, and like I'm just gonna like let it sit, and oils, and yeah. But yeah, that's my update. And the rest of my day after my appointment and after my last couple of errands is work, and then yeah, so I need to be more strategic about how I fit in my reading to my day. So yeah, we'll see. But otherwise, that's my update. Otherwise, my eyes are really pretty today. Oh, okay. Bye. Okay, it's Friday. This has been a week. Yeah, so this is the vlog where I don't finish a book. I made progress, but I didn't actually finish anything, which is, you know, we all have those weeks, don't we? But yes, so I started Things Hoped For by Andrew Clement. Here it is. I made it 30% and progress was made. It's a very short book, under 150 pages, and yes. And then I did start The Vanishing Half, and I am 82%, so I will be finishing it this weekend. And then I've been making slow progress, and I am on page 564, so I have this much left, which is, you know, in relation to the entire book, not so much, but it's still like the size of a regular freaking novel, so yes. But I'm gonna end this vlog here because I feel like that like accountability and motivation that I needed for my vlogs, this one's been going on a little bit too long, so I just need to start a new one. And maybe it'll like rejuvenate my reading a little bit, but yes, so it was one of those weeks, and yeah, it is what it is, but here we are. That's this vlog, so I hope you liked it. I hope it was a little bit relatable. I'm not finishing a single book in a whole week, but making progress. At least I don't think I did. Yeah, okay, correct, I did not. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe down below if you haven't already. A lazy weekend vlog where I attempt to finish all of these books and have a little craft session for myself will be happening. So please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and stay tuned for that. Bye!